run back type of set where we might have to see it twice, even 3 times.
Most certainly. And it's like, there's so many ways that this dynamic can find itself, because it's like 3 out of the 4 players on board have access to a Bayonetta if they need to. 2 out of the players, Jen and Vinnie, can play Sheik if they need to.
That
Everyone
was
can play
the first time
Cloud.
I ever seen Vinnie was when he was playing Sheik way back when. Saw him on YouTube. I didn't even know he came here. And then I came here once. I was like, oh my god, I've watched that guy before. So it's cool to be commentating on one of his matches, you know?
Yeah, this one's going to be a fun one. We got a lot to look forward to. And it looks like we're going to be starting things off on Final Destination. So now these are teams of characters that we've seen plenty of times before now. But seeing how things work out at this level of play, this is going to be interesting. Sort of like, this is like the class final. Now you get to see everything just tied all together, see how it all works.
And this is going to be, I think it's going to be very interesting to see the Lucina versus the Ryu if the Clouds kind of stay next to each other a lot. They kind of choose each other.
Yeah, the Cloud mirror match finds itself very similar in a way to like, it's almost like in like a competitive shooter where it's like you want the sniper to cover your team, but if the enemy's got a sniper, then all of a sudden the sniper's got to fight each other.
Yeah.
So it's like these Clouds are going to be focusing on each other, but if they could just take out both opponents, they don't got to worry about focusing on nothing.
Yeah. This is looking pretty dead even. Both the Clouds holding on to stocks. Ooh.
That last interaction was all that Ralphie needed to get his limit, and
Yeah,
just like that, Red Team went from being at a very early deficit to staying on top.
Yeah, no, that was not only luck to get the limit right there, but a lot of awareness to realize you got it and then use it right away before it's too late. So, yeah, it was a little bit lucky that he got it, but even more skillful that he hit it. This is looking like a good game. Blue team's got a little bit of an early lead.
You know, one thing to know with at least this match compared to other ones is notice how often you'll see the members of the teams rotating through their combos. So, like, maybe you'll see Mr. E lead off a combo, but at some point he'll just fall back and Vinnie will continue it. And then, like, they'll keep that dynamic going back and forth while still having in the back of their minds, it's like, all right, I got to lead the combo, he's got to end the combo.
No, yeah, that's definitely an important thing, too. You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to let someone else put in their work. Like any team, really. Blue team's got a little bit of a nice lead right now. It looks like they're about to close in on this game. Never sleep on the one guy, but you know, 2-to-1 odds. And
2-to-1 odds, extra stocks on both
Yeah.
end, healthy percentages. They're trying to get cheeky with it too.
yeah, no, they're trying to footstool him. Can't do the mans like that. Not winners finals.
Yeah, it's gonna get grimy out here.
Yeah.
I guess that works.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, that's the we take those game 2 on to the next game.
yeah.
That was a good game. I think it was way more competitive than what the stock total showed, but you know, I still think this is anyone's set.
We've got a chance that this can still go to game 3 because even though things looked like it might have been lopsided in E and Vinny's favor, it just as easily could fall into Jen and Ralphie's favor, and it looks like the stage switch might be able to facilitate that. We're going to Town and City now.
And like I said too, I don't think that the stock amount really showed how close that game was. So we'll see how things work on Town and City.
I like how you can take note how the Clouds try to hang back early on so they can get their limit going.
Yeah.
And then they do regular Cloud doubles things. They'll force any situation. They'll start or end any combo where it be.
And now it's just like you're pressing the team a little. I mean, even though it's double Cloud, so they both have the limit, it's just you're pressing the other members of the team, even the other Cloud, like, hey, I got limit, watch out. That was a beautiful Ryu combo, though. Get rid of that Cloud early.
So that's a bit of a mirror image of what we saw in the previous game, where blue team took a very early lead, killing off Gen first. Here, Vinnie being the first one losing his stock. Maybe this might spell a very similar story for game 2, where possibly red team's the one walking out on top.
It's unfortunate that you had to use the limit like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that, though.
Yeah, no, sometimes you get a little too cheeky with that limit, and you try to do something a little crazy, and then you wind up not getting the look, and then you just got to use it to get back. It happens, but sometimes that works out in your favor. You get off that little cheeky thing you wanted to do on the side, and, you know, the limit was worth it. So we'll see how both the Clouds use the limit in the rest of the game.
Yeah, we got that taunt you were looking for off.
Yeah.
Jen standing front and center.
Yeah,
Let
that's
him
the
know.
best taunts. Yeah, it's like when you're anything really, playing sports or even video games, like you let your boy know, like, what up? Like, I got you there. So you gotta love taunts. You gotta show love.
Yeah, man. I mean, it sends a message.
Yeah, no. When I used to play, when the game first came out, I play with a lot of way more casual players. So I was always just like, how if I were to play one of these guys, they'd kind of be bodying me. I was kind of like that with some of my friends. So I'd taunt a lot just to, like, you know, so they're like, oh, that was a close game.
You gotta let them know, man.
Yeah, no, they're like, oh, that was close. And I was just like, yeah, good game, bro. You know. Sometimes I'd be like, yo, but how many taunts did I get? I get a little counter going. But this is looking like a very, very good game for red team.
Yeah, the stage switch definitely helped them out, it seems.
And the game's not over. They're at a high percent. Like where you just died, the red team Cloud could die off too, and then it's dead even. So it's really gonna, I think, come down to
It's not gonna kill though.
Yeah.
Sun is just a little too early.
But if the red team's Cloud can really hold on to this stock, even just for, you know, 30 more percent, this could be a red team win right here, and then we could see game 3. This is looking good for red team now.
You know, if Mystery's stuck in the 2v1, he's showing some pretty heavy percentages too. Like,
Yeah.
even though he did just take the stock from Ralphie, that's a clean Cloud that's sitting there.
Yeah, and on top of that too, whenever you're in a 2v1 situation, the grab is almost like a trade-off. Unless the other guy's nowhere near you, you're almost always going to get hit.
Right.
So he knew he could get the kill there, and, you know, I wasn't sure if he was even going to die or not, but it was good awareness to know he wasn't gonna get ended. But red team closed it out, so we got game 3 coming. I'd be interested to see what stage they're going.
Now, I'm actually curious that as well.
Yeah.
It is worth noting here that for doubles, we do best of 3 throughout, no best of 5s. So there's no, so there's still a stage ban if it's necessary. And dynamically speaking, I feel like Town and City should be working for blue team. Like, they can get it working just fine, but I don't know. Things looked really good for red team last game. Smashville's going to be the pick. And this makes sense because as far as the characters on board, Lucina's able to take more advantage of the platform than Ryu can.
I was actually just about to say, honestly, when you got 2 Clouds, it's like they cancel each other out. So I would just pick whatever stage is better for Lucina than Ryu. So I think that's definitely a smart choice on blue team's part.
And like even at that, like Cloud just is able to play really well on all of the legal stages in competitive play.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of a non-factor. It's like what works even better.
I think Cloud is just like, he's like one of those characters, you know. He's very versatile. You could almost play him a little differently too. Like, I feel like every Cloud is a little different. They say no Cloud is the same. So
There's things that work, but then it's like how you approach those things that work. Everyone gets there differently.
yeah. This is looking good for blue team. They got a quick lead right now. We'll see how this pans out for them. Ooh. All right, we back to even.
A questionable off-stage play from Vinnie, but he cleans it up real quick by coming in for that stock.
I love the cloud spike. It's one of the more satisfying ones to hit.
It's either the down air where you're digging that sword right in, or even just like forward air, just clubbing it down. Like it's not even like he's using a sword at that point. He's using a bat.
Yeah, no, I was about to say it's almost like when you're little and that kid what you're playing wiffle ball with is kind of pissing you off, so you let him know, you hit him a little bit. It's almost like that. This is looking like a great game 3. It's almost dead even. It could go either way, honestly. Vinnie has limit though, so I think if you could take advantage of that, it could really swing momentum one way.
Yeah, having both members of the red team trying to come off the ledge, they're just constantly finding themselves in position to eat this percentage.
Ooh.
And they're losing stocks because of it.
Ooh, but he comes right back. That's also a really satisfying dunk. It's not one you see very often, but when you hit it, it's definitely nice to see and even nicer to hit.
Yeah.
I'm always a big fan of popping the balloons, too.
Yeah, you know, there's a merit to doing it too, because there's always the very slim chance the balloon actually gets in the way.
Yeah.
Because
it's almost like in Melee where you hit all the fly guys.
Yes.
Where you're like, yo, get out of my way. So, and plus, like, you know, sometimes hitting the balloon, like you got an extra second, pop that balloon.
It's almost like a little taunt.
Yeah, exactly. You let him know. See? See what happens when you pop the balloon? You get a nice kill.
Hilarious. One of the guys in the back had just shared a little fun fact where, like, because the balloon is something you can interact with, you can unstale a move by hitting it.
Really?
So, like, oh, hold up. Shield break? Hello? And he's able to make the most of it. All right, let's go, Ralphie.
All right, so you heard it here first. Pro balloon popping. It helps. It works.
Balloon strats.
Yeah.
And that shield break that happened there gave Ralphie a second lease on life. He's still hurting a little bit, and it's still a 2v1, but a much more
you don't want to
doable
sleep
one.
though. You never really want to sleep on anyone because that's when they surprise you and they could hit you with something that could ruin the set for you. On a related note, is Poke Floats going to be in Ultimate?
As we know right now, no, but who knows, man? It could come back with DLC.
Yeah, no, I would love to see an Omega Poke Floats.
Oh, that'd be lit.
You know, that was a great set though. Honestly, I could definitely.